Good morning, everyone. It's been a while since anyone posted on this channel, so I thought I would take you along with me for my day today. So first things first, every morning I make my bed. It just makes me feel a lot more productive and happy. And then I went and brushed my teeth. I just took my retainer out, which is why I looked a little bit grumpy. And then it was time for morning prayer. I pray at sunrise, a little bit afternoon, and then sunset. So this morning I was praying in my living room. I don't always get to do that because I am still in the broom closet, I suppose you could say. And you'll see a bit later that this isn't a luxury that I always have. Also, check out that posture. I wonder why my back always hurts. Maybe this is some insight into why. But yeah, so you can see it's a little bit gloomy outside, but the sun was up and I was happy about it. So there you go. After I prayed, I went to make breakfast. This morning I was having a bagel. These bagels from Wegmans are so good. They're not gluten-free, but they are so delicious. They're very small, but they might be my favorite everything bagels I've ever tried. And I had a little bit of difficulty breaking it open, as you could see. I also gave Emma her morning medicine. She takes meds in the morning too. Next was skincare, got my face all clean, ready for the day. And then I got dressed. I loved this outfit, so cute. I felt so cozy, but also like aesthetically pleasing in it. And then I took Miley out for her first little walk of the day. As you can see, still looking a little bit gloomy, but that's all good. Came back in and put some incense on to kind of set the mood before class. I alternate between incense and wax melts, and today I chose incense, and this one smelled really good. Before my first class every day, we have a quiz, so I took that. And here's me logging in to class. Hello, everyone. During my break in that class, I filled up the humidifier for my plants in my office. And then after class, I did a oracle reading for a friend of mine, and it went okay. She already knew most of the information, so it was just kind of reaffirming what she already thought. Then I did some homework for my first class. This was just some reading that we had to do for the quiz the next day. And then I got a delivery, and yes, I did spend all of that money on Grubhub just to get McDonald's fries for lunch. After I finished eating, I had pretty perfect timing because it was time for afternoon prayer. Again, set up shop in my living room, and it was very sunny by this point, which was nice, and Miley came to join me, which was kind of sweet, just laid down next to me, so that was nice. I hope this bit doesn't get my video taken down, but I played a little bit of that Harry Potter game between my prayer time and the time that my next class started. Here's just a little bit of it that I hope isn't spoilers or anything. And then I logged into my second class of the day. After that class, I decided it was finally time to exercise, so I decided to do some yoga today. Normally I would do the elliptical, but today I did a beginner yoga flow, and normally yoga leaves me a little bit kind of drained, but today it actually felt really, really good, and I'm glad that I pushed my body the way that I did because I felt really empowered and strong afterwards, which is always what you want. Stay hydrated, drink you some water. And then I gave Emma a brushing because it had been way too long and she was starting to look a little bit grungy, so We just did a brushing and you can see all of the fur coming off, all of the fur in the brush. It was kind of gross. Tidied up a little bit. I know this doesn't look messy. You can't see the rest of my space, so I try to keep little spaces as clean as possible. Took Miley on her longer walk of the day. Every day kind of varies, but she generally gets 2 to 3 during the middle of the day, and it was such a pretty day at that point. No clouds, sun was shining. It was very windy, but it was so beautiful. After the walk, I went and took a shower. There's that. And then after my shower, I was doing some reading. I tried to do some non-school reading for my self and my studies. This book that I'm currently reading is Aphrodite's Tortoise, the Veiled Woman of Ancient Greece, and I highly recommend. Next, I filled out my budget and everything for the day, and then did my recreational reading. Right now, I'm reading about witchcraft in colonial Virginia. After that, I did my evening sunset prayer in the bathroom because, like I said, still in the broom closet, and by this point, at least one more person was at home, and I didn't want to be interrupted, so I did it in the bathroom. You do what you have to do, and it was still pretty nice. It was very quaint, and it definitely reminded me how I can worship in whatever ways work best for me, when they work best for me, and it was a kind of nice moment to just have that realization. And yeah, it wasn't too bad, even though it was in the bathroom. After that, I had dinner. I just had this bowl. It was okay, and I watched some GMM, but nourishing my body. And then every night, Aiden and I watch The Amazing Race together, and when he's not physically with me, we use the Hulu watch party, and that works pretty good for us. I also got this cute little baby orchid that I hope I can keep alive. If anyone has name suggestions for this little guy, please let me know, because I will definitely take them. Then I got dressed for bed in these cute pajamas my grandma got me for the holidays, brushed my teeth again, hanging out, put my retainer back in. You can see my shirt hanging up so it doesn't get wrinkled for the next day. And then it's bedtime. Good night.